Officer Dave, would you open the courtroom for us, please?
The state of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge David S. Robinson Jr. presiding. Court is now in session. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Ms. Bryant.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we're here today on a motion for.
Just a second. Let's call the case.
Okay, then.
Thank you. People see the judge too.
All right, ma'am. What is your name?
The plaintiff, Latanya Gully.
We are on the record calling file number 22-243-175, Latanya Gully versus Clement Wright, Ellen Wright. This is date and time for a motion for consolidation. Could I have your respective appearances?
Latanya Gully.
Counsel, your appearance.
Oreen Bryant, appearing on behalf of the defendants, Clement and Ellen Wright.
You remember the State Bar of Michigan?
Yes, and it's P 42472.
All right, there are two matters before the court today. There is a motion to consolidate and a motion to amend the complaint. Let's start off with the plaintiff's motion to amend complaint. Ma'am, Ms. Gully, this is your motion. Please proceed.
Yes. Yes.
Your motion, ma'am. Please proceed.
I requested this motion regarding the fact that I put in a police report against the defendant and against the plaintiff, the defendant's attorney, who has questioned me about my sexual activities with the defendant, which we was in an 8 or 9 year relationship, off and on relationship. I was living his property. He was not present during the eviction with a Judge Alicia Coleman. In June, I requested in August to have a motion to find out what happens to my property. And basically I ended up waiting till now to find out exactly why I cannot obtain my 1040 or my tax forms with myself, my son, and my grandson's social security numbers. Mr. Clement Wright has criminal activity going on, whereas I have reason to believe you have a RICO operation. So I've had fear for my life. This attorney that she represented him in an eviction by herself. He wasn't present. I've been evicted before on several properties. I've never had an attorney represent the case like this person as such. And then after that, she questioned me, myself, about me and his sexual activities. And I found that to be very disturbing because I've been in a relationship and in love with this man for over 8 or 9 years. Okay. And he has been my sole partner. And I'm just trying to figure out why I'm now suffering from diseases he gave me, sexually transmitted. So I believe she should be tested as well as him, because I am suffering to the day I was injured on the property by Mr. Clement Wright and a Detroit police officer. So I have a case that I need to represent with a city government official attorney that represents the government immunity system, how this operates. So I'm just here today trying to find out what happens to my properties, Your Honor.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to not make a decision on this motion at this point in time because I believe it'll be rendered moot and confirmed to me by my decision on the motion to consolidate. Apparently, there was an earlier case filed between these same parties, Ms. Bryant.
Well, it was on the same day, but the other one was entered into the court system earlier.
Yeah.
The other one,
Case number, what's the case number on the other file?
see, 22193.
Yeah.
341.
My
And-
case number is 22243, which means the other case is older than mine.
Yes.
And it has to be consolidated. Who is that case
Thank
with?
Judge Donald Coleman.
All right, Ms. Bryant, your motion to consolidate is granted. You will prepare an order consolidating this case with the case number starting 195 currently before Judge Coleman. Your order will further provide that the plaintiff's motion to amend complaint will be decided after the cases have been consolidated.
Well, the honor, actually, the request would be to consolidate both of them. I haven't seen the.
But you only have one case. You have one case with Judge Coleman that was older than mine, correct?
Yes, but then this
That's
case.
where it goes.
Yes, I know that, but I'm saying you said you were going to wait to decide the motion to amend.
Because I'm not going to decide it because I'm consolidating this case with someone else.
Okay.
It's not my decision.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I misunderstood what you were saying. So the whole case is going to be consolidated.
Yes.
Okay.
Your order will provide
Mhm,
that the cases will be consolidated
mhm.
under Judge Coleman case number,
Okay.
and that the motions to amend complaint will be decided there.
Okay. That's what
It's not my case.
okay. That's what I wanted to get a clarification.
And
As
can I speak, Your Honor?
Ma'am,
I tried to have Judge Coleman removed from my case. He basically lied under oath and said he did not have my attorney name when I was in a court session with him in November the 16th, whatever day that was exactly, the 28th, excuse me. So I find that I'm having trouble trying to find out through 30th District Court what happened to my property and my son's social security number and mine as well. Mr. Clement Wright has hacking capabilities with people who have criminal history of hacking into social security and unemployment. And I need to have the judicial system, the United States judicial system. I explained to this attorney is having a special relationship with the said party. That's why Mrs. Clement Wright's wife, Ellen Wright, has not been present. She lived in Ohio. I subpoenaed to have her present. I subpoenaed to have him present. I keep getting this attorney.
all right, I've made my decision, ma'am.
Right, you did. So I'm appealing with the Judicial Tenure Commission.
Ma'am,
Have
yes,
a great
ma'am.
day.
You have an absolute right to
okay.
do that.
Well, Your
Ms.
Honor.
Bryant, submit your order.
I'm
as soon as
I
possible.
got Judicial Tenure
Thank you.
Commission.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Thank you,
have
Your
an absolute
Honor.
right to do that.
Right. You gonna let her
Thank you
just
for
take
coming
over
in.
my case when I'm gonna start? I paid for this.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice,
Yeah, you welcome. Judicial.
looking forward to your order.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Cases over, go through there. Oh, bitch. Selena Ross and Hal Burke. Selena Ross and Hal Burke. 327. Mr. Burke.
Hello, Your Honor. How are you
Morning,
doing?
ma'am. We are on the record. This is file 22-186-327. Beaumont Health versus Selena Ross. Date and time for pretrial. Could I have your appearances?
Thank you, Your Honor. Hal Burke, P69068, attorney for Beaumont Health on this case.
And what is your name, ma'am?
My name is Selena Ross.
All right, our discovery closed on this file yesterday. Where are we on this file?
Your Honor, if I can say this, and I believe I hope Miss Ross has received it. On November 30th, we emailed to her at her email that she gave us I won't say it out on the record for her privacy. And I'll just ask her, did she receive what we emailed her on November 30th? It was her request informally to get a full itemized statement.
Did you get
I
that,
did.
Ms. Ross? All right. Where
I
are we
did
on this
receive-
file? Have you settled the case?
No, actually,
Okay,
the
go ahead, ma'am.
the file that they showed me actually showed where payments were made,
Uh-huh.
and the very first service date, which is 6/14, it is showing at the very bottom that they did receive payment from my personal account of $11.99, as well as $148.50. And it shows that my balance, it was $17.
Mr. Burke?
Your Honor, in all due respect, she's not reading that correctly. The balance due after those payments, and we did acknowledge in that she did receive those reductions, is $3,267.21. That includes our court costs, or your
All right.
court.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Your discovery is now closed. Are
Mhm.
either of you contemplating dispositive motions?
I would ask for time to do that, Your Honor. I also, if you'd consider, I know a lot of these cases get resolved through your mediation department. If that has not been cut off by you yet, I think maybe she and I could be successful there. If not, I defer to you, of course.
What I think would be a better practice would be, if you're gonna file a dispositive motion, you file it. Because if I send the case to case evaluation, then they're going to say, we can't make a decision because you have this unresolved motion for summary disposition. So what I'm going to do, since your discovery is closed, I'm going to give you another date. The next date with me will be January 20, which is a Friday, at 10 o'clock. And if you're gonna file a dispositive motion, either side, you need to get those motions filed by that date.
Your Honor, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
When the gentleman just stated that I wasn't reading that correctly, I was reading it correctly. Actually, there are at least 3 accounts listed showing that I made payments. And I also have documentation from Beaumont Hospital where a service date of 12/4/2020 actually has the wrong service date and charges. And they corrected that, changing the amount that was owed from $1,111 to a zero balance.
Have you
So
provided that to Mr. Burke?
I will be emailing all of this to Mr. Burke. Yes, Your Honor, today.
Then I will talk to you people again, January 20th at 10 o'clock. Thank you both
Okay.
for coming in. And
Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, we're off the record. Hello?
Yes, hello,
What is your name?
Ananias Spratt.
All right, Mr. Spratt, hold on for a second.
Sure.
I've got Ms. Francis here for you. All right, we are on the record. This is file 22-189-569, Citibank versus Ananias Spratt. Date and time for pretrial, your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Now Jack Francis on behalf of Plaintiff's Attorney of Record, P72322.
And what is your name, sir?
Ananias Spratt.
All right. Has our written discovery been completed in this file?
We did get responses to our discovery, Your Honor, so I believe our next step is to file a motion for summary disposition.
All right, so your written discovery is completed, Ms. Francis. What about you, Mr.
Yes.
Spratt? Have you had a chance to do the written discovery you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Okay, then what I'll do is I will close written discovery. I will give you folks a return date. Your return date with me will be January 20th, 2023 at 10 a.m. Ms. Francis, if you're going to file any dispositive motions, Mr. Spratt, if you're going to file any dispositive motions, make sure they have been filed by the next time we're together. That'll be January 20th, 2023 at 10 o'clock. Thank you both for coming.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's be safe. We're off the record.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Cox,
Morning.
Mr. Kanai.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Gentlemen, this is City of Farmington Hills versus Angeles Thorns, 22-192-621. Your respective appearances.
May it please the court, good morning. Keith Cox of Winters and Associates on behalf of the plaintiff, P59146.
Good morning again, Your Honor. David Canine, spelled C-A-N-I-N-E, P61828, appearing on behalf of the defendant, and I'm standing in for counsel of record Scott Mazie. Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, is our written discovery completed?
Well, Judge, exactly 4 weeks ago, we were before Your Honor. Exactly 4 weeks ago, we sent the defendant counsel a very short discovery request. I guess it's due today. The issue at hand seemed to be that there was an allegation of insurance that might otherwise take care of this matter. Plaintiff's records reveal that Medicaid was billed and Medicaid was not in effect on the date of service. We were looking for something to the contrary. We've not received anything back from the defendant with regards to our discovery. From our perspective, we don't need any more discovery. We just, if they're planning to answer the ones we've served on them, we would need that forthwith.
Mr. Kanine.
Your Honor, first, Mr. He wanted me to apologize to the court. He's at his son's graduation commencement today. He also did acknowledge exactly what opposing counsel just stated, that he owes discovery. He said he will have it to opposing counsel by the end of the day today.
All right.
That's what he communicated.
Okay, well, let's see you gentlemen again, January the 20th at 10 o'clock,
1:20 at 10 a.m., Your Honor?
1/20/23 at 10 a.m.
Yeah, okay.
next year. Okay, guys, let's get this done.
Sounds good, Judge.
Get it
Have a
resolved.
nice holiday, Your
All
Honor.
right, guys, you guys be safe. Thanks for coming in.
Nice holiday. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Merry
Bye now.
Christmas to you both.
Merry Christmas.
Off the record.
Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Judge.
This is file 22-187-684. Select Specialist LLC versus ASU Group Suburban Motility Authority. Your appearances.
Abdul Kareem Saad on behalf of plaintiff,
Bar number.
P84038.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joseph Giacalone, P85482, appearing on behalf of defendants.
You guys have been able to settle this matter?
We've been in settlement discussions, Your Honor, but we haven't been able to reach a settlement at this time.
All right. And the case will be sent to the Wayne County Case Evaluation Tribunal. Mr. Saad is attorney for plaintiff. You will prepare the order.
You want the plaintiff to prepare the order?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And usually it's going to take about 30 days for them to get you a date. So let's have you back on January the 20th, just to make sure that we have a schedule for your case evaluation. I would suggest you and Mr. Giacalone get together and do the order by stipulation. That way you can get on earlier. Because obviously they're going to be shutting down soon for the holiday.
Understood, Your Honor. What time would the next hearing be at?
It'll be at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And the only
Thank
thing
you,
I
Your
really
Honor.
need to do at that time is to make sure and find out what the date is that you have scheduled for your case evaluation.
Understood.
The other alternative, if you guys would prefer, would you prefer a private facilitation?
What do you think, Joe?
You know, Your Honor, I'd have to run that by my client.
Okay,
But I think if it's something that we could accomplish via an order that plaintiff's attorney and I could submit, I'll certainly be in discussion with him and my client.
all right, then this is what we're going to do. If you guys are able to agree to a private facilitation, then you can submit an order to that effect.
Okay.
If you are not able to agree, then Mr. Saad will prepare and submit an order, sending the case to case evaluation. So I'm giving you dealer's choice. And we'll talk to you guys again, January 20th at 11 o'clock. Okay?
Fair enough. Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's be safe out there.
Happy holidays, Your Honor.
Merry Christmas to you both.
You too.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's going on here? Oh. Okay. We are on the record. Need to unmute Ms. Woodson.
Sorry, Your Honor. Good morning. Danian Woodson on behalf of Simro Incorporated.
Let's call the file. This is 22-242-426. Mildrika Williams versus Simro Investments. Appearances.
Madrika Williams.
And good morning, Your Honor. Danian Woodson, P68870 on behalf of Simro Incorporated.
All right. You guys been able to resolve the matter?
No, Your Honor, we have not.
Your bench trial then will be on Friday, January 20 at 11 o'clock. If you have any exhibits that you want to be considered at the time of trial, you may submit them to the court. Excuse me, you must submit them to the court and the other side no later than January 5th.
Your Honor, may we have a different date than the 20th? One of the owners of the company will be out of town and unavailable on the 20th.
But when is this person out of town?
From the 16th.
From the 16th to the 20th, Your Honor.
He'll be back on the 20th.
They'll be back on the 20th.
January 13th, 11 o'clock.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Any
Thank you.
exhibits must be exchanged no later than January 1st.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, do I have to submit all evidence because it was.
Ma'am, I didn't hear you.
Do I have to resubmit all evidence because it was already submitted to the court?
Well, I don't know what was submitted to the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that everything is in everybody's hands prior to the trial, so I don't have drama at the trial.
And Ms. Williams, I'm going to put my address in the chat so you have it, and I would ask that you put yours in there too so I can confirm that I do have your updated contact information so that I can send you the
It's correct. You said January 13th at 11 o'clock?
January 13th at 11 o'clock, all exhibits must be filed with the court and exchanged with the other side no later than January 5th.
And again, if you could put your contact information in chat for me, that would be great. Thank you, Ms. Williams. And I have put mine in chat too, for the record.
January 13th. Okay. Anything else we can do today?
No, Your Honor.
I didn't hear Ms. Williams.
I say happy holidays.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You too. Happy holidays to all of you. Let's be safe out there.
You too.
January 13th at 11 o'clock. January 5th is the day by which the court must receive and the other side must get any exhibits you want to consider at the time of trial. You should mark your exhibits. Ms. Williams, you are the plaintiff. You can mark your exhibits numerically, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Ms. Woodson, you're the defendant, A, B, C, D, etc. Everybody got it?
Yes.
Okay, and Your Honor, just the first is on a Sunday. Could we do the second? I'm just thinking if I send everything by
I
mail.
said January 5th.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you said January 1st. Okay, that's perfect. And Ms. Williams, can you confirm that you did receive my contact information in chat? And also, can you send me yours as well? Because I do not see it in chat.
Okay, I don't know how to do that, but my contact information.
Okay, well, let's stop right here. What I'll do is I'll put y'all in the chat room and you can do it that way.
Okay, thank you.
Any conversations you need to have.
Okay.
Again, you can always resolve the file. If you have your representative there with you now, it might be a good time to talk about resolution. If you guys can't resolve it, I get paid to make decisions. Now, let me tell you how this works. This is going to be a trial and the rules of evidence will be followed. This is not small claims anymore. So work out whatever you can. If you can't work it out, I get paid to make decisions. I'll put y'all in the chat room so you can change whatever information you want. And then y'all have a good Christmas. We'll talk to you again. Trial date, January 13th, at 11 o'clock. All exhibits submitted and to be exchanged no later than January 5. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's see if I can get y'all in here. Okay, sign to room 4. Ms. Williams, sign to room 4. Yeah, okay. That's that work. So all they gotta do is join. Woodson is there? She's there. Okay. I'm talking to him, man.